What's up? What's up? It's your boy RBA from VA, Richmond to be exact. And I need you guys to do a couple favors for me. Hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely comment. Love to hear from you guys. It's a show for the fans, by the fans. Peace. What up? What up? It's your boy RBA from VA, Richmond to be exact. And I'm back again. Back like I never left. Yeah. What's going on, Commander Nation? So today, training camp, the guys actually had a rest day. They were in the bubble, no pads. They were specifically took this day to work on a lot of the technical parts of the game. They had NFL referees in attendance that went over the rules with them and went through certain scenarios that may happen throughout the season. So, it may seem to some that this stuff isn't important, but it actually is. Just for example, we seen what happened to the Cowboys last year with Dak Prescott in the playoff game when he tries to rush the ball up to the line of scrimmage. Just certain scenarios that may happen throughout a season that you want to make sure you know the rules as a player. Because sometimes when you get out there and you're playing, guys are flying around. It's an emotional game. Something may slip your mind and you might not be thinking, hey, it's probably a better idea for me to hand the ball to the ref than it is for me to try to put the ball down myself. So they went over some of that stuff. Also, they worked on special team aspect of the game. A lot of the backups and rookies and stuff like that. They went through special teams. So like I said, this stuff is important. This year, some of the goals that we should have as a team is to be able to flip field position, put our offense in good spots to score. Hopefully we can get some big chunk gains on kickoff returns and punt returns. So, that was pretty much what they did today. And also the guys, they needed a rest day. As I stated yesterday, guys are starting to get a little banged up, which, it happens. Guys are in pads now competing, and these are high-level athletes, so it happens. So today, they had a rest day, went over some technical parts of the game, had NFL refs there, also worked on special team, so you love to see that. I will highlight that yesterday I spoke about Drew White tearing his ACL. He was waived by the team, and it was reported that Washington brought in 4 cornerbacks to take a look at yesterday, and they actually end up signing one. Apparently this guy was, after looking at his career, pretty much a journeyman, you would call him. From 2015, he's played for 4 or 5 different NFL franchises, and he's also made an appearance in the USFL as well. So just a camp body in my eyes. Devontae Bagsby, I believe his name is. Right now I'm just looking at him as a camp body. But that poses the question of, why do you guys think that instead of bringing in linebackers, they're still adding to the cornerback depth? It's kind of, a question that I'm pondering about and wondering, what their mindset is. Maybe, they want to wait until the end of preseason and then, bring a veteran in at the linebacker position. Or maybe, Ron's actually does like what he have. But even so, with saying that, they lost Drew White, which we don't know if he would have made the 53 or not. But, that's linebacker depth, so you would think they would bring a guy in to replace him just to take a look at. But thus far, they haven't. We've seen that the Cowboys have actually signed Anthony Barr. I'm not upset about it at all. Some may be. I know some people, that follow Washington was high on Anthony Barr and the possibility of him ending up in D.C. But me personally, I'd rather them bring Landon Collins back if they were going to go that route. Being that Landon Collins already knows the position. In the latter part of the season last year, he did perform really well when he embraced his role. So, for me, I was more of bring Landon Collins back rather than, sign Anthony Barr. But like I said, as we get to the end of the preseason and the roster starts to shape up a little bit more, and Ron can see, what guys he can actually trust, on the field, I think that's when we may see a splash. If so, at the linebacker position, more will be revealed with that situation. So yeah, that's where we're at right now with it. They bring in another corner. Like I said, pretty much probably just a camp body. Also, William Jackson III, he spoke a little bit with the media a little bit with Julie Donaldson and Santana and Logan Paulson briefly, and the guy sounds really confident, man. He talked about, when he faces a receiver, because they asked him what receiver, does he basically, in a roundabout way fear, and he kind of took offense to that. He's like, I don't fear any receiver. He's like, who am I if I go into a battle with a guy and I'm like, oh, he's better than me. So you like to see that. He has that dog mentality. You could see why he was such a revered man-to-man corner when he was in Cincinnati. Now we know he's here in Washington, and he's taking on learning how to play that zone. And he seems to be grasping it pretty well this year. One of the common themes when the guys are talking is the communication. Communication is key, and it seems that these guys are poised. They're communicating. Montez Sweat also spoke to the media a little bit today, and he talked about, as 11 men on the field, these guys got to be locked in together, a unit. So you like to see that. He said he's more concerned with helping his guys, be productive and make impacts on the game. So like I said, this defense seems to, I don't know what they're talking about in these meetings or on the field, but you can definitely tell that they're more locked in on being together as a whole. So you like to see that, especially coming off of the season that we did last season. So yeah, man, William Jackson III looking good in camp. Reportedly yesterday he didn't finish practice. He had a banged up situation, I guess, but he seems to be okay. Nothing more added to that subject. So like I said, we look like we're moving in the right direction. Let's just hopefully be able to keep guys healthy. Next week, we will be having our first preseason game, so that'll be exciting, even though it's only diet NFL football, but I'll take it. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I got something to say, man. You don't have to like it, but you will respect it. It's your boy, RBA from VA, Richmond to be exact. Peace.